Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane and today we'll be having a look at Arrival, the UK-based startup who's building buses, vans, and I've got some great news. So this is quite recent. Arrival buses have achieved EU certification after months of testing. They say they're happy to announce that Arrival has received formal certification for their buses. So this is a key milestone for the company. And the next thing is public road trials with their customers. They will be testing these buses on public roads, possibly even UK roads, to assess how well they manage daily conditions and if passengers are happy and if passengers are safe. I remember exactly when Arrival began providing ground trials for its electric buses, and I believe this was done in Spain. And it was in Q4 of 2021, Arrival started providing ground trial. The vehicles went through extensive testing ahead of certification and public road tests next year, which is currently where we are right now, 2022 of Q2 of the year. So the key milestone for Arrival, and they're thrilled to have sorted providing ground trials, where the buses is currently going through testing ahead of EU certification. And this was in late 2021. So the amazing thing is that that's now completed. Arrival has their certification for their buses. They can start testing these buses on public road and soon selling these buses to companies. So that's one of the brilliant news for Arrival. So obviously next up it's public road testing. Now I've got some other brilliant news as well. In a recently released YouTube video on the Arrival YouTube channel, we see an Arrival employee, someone high up in the company, actually driving the Arrival van around the UK. They're driving the Arrival vehicles around the UK on public roads. And they're showing off their manufacturing facility, they're showing off their employees' daily routine, they're showing off the interior of the Arrival vans, the safety procedures around the factories, that there's a lot of work being done behind the scenes at Arrival. We've got the Arrival vans on UK roads driving around like normal vehicles, and we finally have certification for the Arrival buses. So by the end of this year, Arrival will be building and selling buses, and hopefully they will be building and selling vans as well. But it's just so wonderful to see the Arrival vehicles driving around the UK. They look completely different from anything we've seen before. They look completely professional, completely smart, completely revolutionary. And obviously their manufacturing strategy is extremely revolutionary, because instead of using assembly lines, they're using an abundance of robots, and they're also using something that's called micro factories. It's essentially when they get small spaces and they use those small spaces to build vehicles in cities and get those vehicles out to customers on a timely manner. This is incredible, and it's great to see from Arrival. Now this is great news for Arrival, but I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this, and unfortunately the news has gone under the radar a little bit. But not to worry, because I think it's just a matter of time. Now in other news, we have an article from Seeker Alpha. Avoid Arrival. Management needs to show some execution. So basically the summary of the article is just saying, since going public a year ago, Arrival market cap has fell down 90%, although market dynamics were adverse for all-time growth small caps. Arrival had its own reason for its decline, and they're basically saying it's mostly the production delay that has had serious production issues, warranting a look at the nuts and bolts and pipeline execution. The business model promises a short buyback period. However, Arrival has raised significant external fundings and will need further raises to support the growth. So the valuation discount is explained by uncertainty, degrading the production launch, and further share dilution. Stay clear of Arrival stocks until the first vans are entirely built at a microfactory. I can debunk this article really simply. The first thing that they got right is production delay. There has been a lot of production delays, but almost every EV manufacturer has experienced production delays, especially the bigger companies. Look at Rivian, look at where they IPO'd. They IPO'd at like 80 to 90 billion, and now their market cap is like 29 billion. The next thing I'd like to debunk is when the article also says, stay clear of the stock until the first vans are entirely built at a microfactory. Well, it just so happened that the first vans are already built and are already being driven around on UK roads. But for some reason the media isn't talking about this. I'm the only one who's talking about this, which is quite surprising. But I'm glad to be the only one bringing you this news. and I hope you can appreciate it. They are building vans, and what a great news is that we got certification for their buses. This certification basically means their buses are completely fine, they're perfect, they're ready for the road. The next test is the road testing, and after that it's sales, and more sales. So this is absolutely terrific. Now, Arrival has been doing a lot of testing with their buses in Spain, I believe they were. And these are some images and videos of what's been going on with the Arrival buses. Quite prominently, Arrival is taking an interesting view on advertisements. As you can see on the Arrival buses, there are electronical displays, which means that advertisement just got a lot easier. I also noticed in the latest Arrival videos on YouTube, they seem to be charging their vehicles with their own charge points, which means that Arrival is developing their own charging technology, and they could be bringing this to the market for their vehicles and for others quite soon. But for now, that's just a speculation. They're just using their own service, their own technology, and ultimately, I think that's a brilliant thing. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice. This is strictly for educational purposes and for entertainment. But I do believe the Arrival stock is at a perfect place. It's $1.97 because this is just incredibly cheap and incredibly undervalued. I think this is a good thing for a lot of people who want to invest at a cheap price, but to invest in a good company that's doing great things, revolutionary things. Now, I'm just waiting for more Arrival news to hit the market, to hit the media, so I can talk about it on this channel. And as soon as I have more news about Arrival, about the vans on public UK roads, about the buses being road tested, I will bring you that news. I will update you. So thank you for watching today. Thank you for watching until the end of this video. Subscribe to see more, leave a like and leave a comment. And follow me on Twitter as well. That's where I keep everyone updated. And of course, I will see you in my next video.